Well, hello and welcome back to Persona 3 Portable. Quick thing here, if my voice sounds a little different, it's because I'm using a new pop filter in hopes that I can actually get rid of the pop. My previous pop filter was doing nothing. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. But just want to point that out, so let me know if it sounds a little bit better. All right, let's talk to Junpei. Katone, today is the best day of my entire life so far. Oh, right, Chidori is alive again. Did we talk to everybody last time? I think we did. Anyway, we're just gonna go for a walk today with Koromaru. Let's see what item he gets me this time. I don't know what that was. I didn't get to see it. It doesn't matter. You overhear a conversation. Our career counseling is next week, right? Are you planning to go to university, Yumi? Yep, I'm going to a school overseas. Overseas? This is the first I've heard about this. I'm your boyfriend. You have to tell me this stuff. The first bell has rung. At least it's not about apathy syndrome. It's been restless out there lately. Have you seen all those flyers at the station? But none of that stuff has any credibility. There's no certainty in what they say. That's right, it's a matter of probability. Hey, don't give me those looks. The end of the world. Let's discuss this with the respect to probability. You feel tired. Now I want to see what he has to say. Or she has to say, I'm sorry. So as you can see, you can't prove the end of the world is nigh, which means you shouldn't worry about it. Instead, take a good look at the elegance of this proof. Numbers are truth, and truth is beauty. Even if the world ends, numbers will remain. Even if humans vanish, taking mathematics with them, the concept of numbers won't disappear. Numbers will outlast humanity, I guarantee it. So fascinating. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. Your academics has increased. Right. All right, so a couple things. First things first, I wanted to actually head into town because there are a couple things that we want to take care of. First, if we go to the mall, well, remember the antique store? Well, the persona we want, do I even have it with me? I don't think I do. Let's grab the persona I want because I do want to make the main character's ultimate weapon. So go ahead and go into the compendium here. So the persona I'm looking for, I don't remember what type it is. It's a star one here, and it's this one. The Hindu god of war. So this is the one that we're going to be grabbing. She's expensive, or he's expensive. They are expensive. And what you want to do, let's go ahead and leave, is if you head down here, you go to here, to the antique store. Welcome, yes, hi. And you use the weapon unite. So we've got a bunch of different stuff here. Now on the right, it says use to fuse a persona into a naginata or a gun or a knife or a bow or whatever. This isn't completely true. So the ultimate weapons, no matter what the material you use is, you will get the correct item. So as you can see here on the right, you can see the result. So it'll show like the Snow Queen whip. Yeah, I don't know what all of these are to be completely true, but this is the one we want, the Velvel Maruga? I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but that's the one we want to do. So if you do that, it gives plus 10 to all stats as an attack of 450, hit rate of 100%, or 100, I guess. I don't think it's 100 per... I think it is a percentage, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, we can pick it up in 2 days. So we want to do that for the main character. Now, quick note here that the male and female main character have different weapons. So as it is, if you want the male ultimate weapon, you're going to have to fuse it on a male run through. You cannot do it in the female run through. Kind of a odd thing, but it is something to keep in mind. We will talk about how to move weapons and stuff over from or to New Game Plus, but not right now. Also, real quick, don't forget to do this. In particular, I want to either get a victory cry next or a salvation. We only have one more that we can do. Probably victory cry would be what I would go for. Is there anything else of interest that I have currently picked up? I don't think so. Salvation's nice because that's the one that gives 100% healing and also removes status ailments. But I don't think there's anything else of real interest that I want at this late at the game. So I would just do, I would go for Victory Cry. Okay, so that's all taken care of. We're gonna head back to the classroom because we want to hang out with Aegis. We're very close to completing the last 3 social links. All right, well, yes, let's hang out together and accept the offer. Polonium Mall. Ah, you're Kiyoshi-san's grandmother, correct? Greetings. Oh, you're those nice students from before. Hello. You have great timing. I was just thinking about seeing you two again. If you want the truth, Muley has disappeared again. Again? Well, don't worry. At least this time we have an idea of where she may have gone. No, that's all right. I believe that this time Muley went in search of something. In search of something? Yes, for a place to die. When cats perceive that their life is nearly over, they leave on their own to wait for the end. Muley even came to say goodbye to me before she left. And so, I don't think I'll need you to find her anymore. I just wanted to thank you for letting us see each other one last time before the end. Muley's son died? Well, good day now. You're not alone. I'm certain of it. Well, of course I'm not alone. As long as there are people left in the world, no one can truly be alone. I'm fine as long as there are people like you around. Miss, bless you, dear girl, for your kindness to an old lady. Toodaloo. The old lady quietly walked away. Kiyoshi-san that said that people live to be happy. Was Muley-san happy? I'm sure she was happy. Was Muley-san grateful to have been born? I'm sure she was. For what purpose was Muley-san born? I don't know. Life. Where does it originate? Where does it go? What reason does life have to exist? To live is to be connected to people, but life eventually ends. Parting seems to be a natural and inevitable aspect of life. An unavoidable end. Life is cruel. I wonder, will the day come when I must part with you forever too? I do want to live, but that's not all. That is to say, I don't want to merely become close to human. I want to... with you. What is this feeling? What do I want to do? You can sense Aegis's feelings for you. I don't think Aegis fully understands her feelings. I'm sorry for getting upset so suddenly. I'll be heading back. You decide to go back to the dorm. I always will love that just blank way of doing that.
Oh, hey!
Hi. Oh, is that it? Okay. I don't think anybody has anything new to say, so let's watch some television. We have free time today. Entrance exams are looming for the city's student population. I almost said propaganda. Oh dear. However, with the cultists around, please be careful. Yeah, those cultists are cruel. Anyway, we don't have anything to do this evening, so as usual, I'm just gonna go ahead and get some sleep. I guess... one of the things I guess we could do is actually increase our stats. Lucifer, okay, so there is a reason why I have Lucifer as kind of my main persona right now. I think we can pull some stats from the game parade. Lucifer has the, I know it's equipped, I want to look at him. Has the victory cry, and he's got basically all the stuff that I really need to like do things with. The Spellmaster has his SP, he's got almighty damage, electric damage, and that's pretty much the 4 that I really need out of this. He also has Morning Star, so that's really useful. But at the end of the day, because of that Victory Cry and Spellmaster, he's really good in battles when you're like trying to go up or Tartarus or up Heaven's Door or whatever. So when we do the second New Game Plus playthrough, he'll be really good for going through Tartarus. He'll just be allowed, like, we won't have to heal as much. It'll be great. But I won't worry too much about that at the moment. I just wanted to point that out. I think we can use Game Parade. I just have free time on my stuff. Yeah, I can do I don't remember if Mole Whackers, does Mole Whackers give us a boost? Hang on, you whacked as many of the wily moles as you could. Your persona's agility has increased. So that could be useful to do at this point in time, and we have the money, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm still sick. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we have plenty, we have 6 million yen, so we're doing great. I actually think, no, I think we sold everything. Well, we'll get there. Why bother doing anything at all since the world is gonna end? That's what some guy said to me. Oh, so I guess he's not actually concerned about that. All right, well, let's go ahead and hang out with Aegis today. We have another day before our weapon is ready, so we'll do that tomorrow. No, we won't do that tomorrow. We'll do it the next day. Gakukan High School, rooftop. The wind is calm today. I don't detect the usual scent of the sea. Aegis suddenly became quiet. I'm sorry about last time. Perhaps my heart is becoming more and more like that of a human. But as a result, I have realized something. The heart and body are inseparable. A human heart can only function normally within a human body. Have you ever come here alone with a male before, Katone-san? Perhaps you gazed out at the view and spoke quietly. Oh, I didn't mean to pry. I was just curious. You want to say not yet, though we actually have. I see. Remember Ryoji? Yeah. Oh, is that because I take up so much of your time? Huh. Aegis looks at you apologetically. Actually, I was becoming a little worried. I thought that perhaps I was spending too much time with you. There are many people who would like to be with you. I'm sure you have people you want to be with as well. If that's the case, please tell me right away. I wouldn't want to become an obstacle preventing you from becoming closer to another person. Aegis sounds as if she's trying to convince herself. I don't mind you being here, I'm gonna say. The view from this rooftop is wonderful. That must be why when I come here after school, sometimes I find a couple alone here. They might be leaning against one another or embracing. I never gave it a second thought before, but lately it pains me to see them. I have probably come to realize that this is sort of a connection I can never attain. I'm not a male. I'm not even human. The closer my heart becomes to that of a human, the more I realize how much sets us apart. Just because my heart is developing doesn't mean I can actually become human. I have known this from the beginning, of course, but only recently have I realized something. I have another wish, one just as precious as my desire to live. My realization is that this second wish can never be granted. Aegis seems very distressed. I'm sorry. I lost control of myself again, but this feeling that you are precious to me will never change, no matter what happens. Aegis is gazing at you intensely. Alright, I'm under an intense gaze. You can guess where this is going. No, that's not right. Until now, I have always referred to you as something precious to me, but that is not the correct way to express this feeling. However, if I were to use the proper words, I know it would never come true, and Oh, she gone. Aegis ran off. You decide to go back to the dorm. You don't go after her or anything.
Where have you been?
Flirting with Aegis. 1 week until the 31st, huh? I think you already know this, but once you go into Tartarus on the 31st, you won't be able to leave until the battle is over. If we lose, there won't be a tomorrow, and we won't get a chance at a rematch. You should spend this next week getting prepared for the fight. Okay, we'll be fine. At this point, we'll be really fine. Every channel is showing news related to the cults. Oh, fine. According to my notes, nobody has anything interesting to say, so we're gonna hang out with Koromaru this evening to get... I think we got a Balm of Life there. It doesn't really matter. We're just filling our inventory. Hey, we're recovered! Okay, there's no school today, but we're gonna get a phone call from Mitsuru. I don't think we really need to go with her if you don't want to, but I'm going to. Your phone is ringing. Hi, it's me. Do you have time to talk? Sure. All right, we would like to do something today. Yeah, let's go ahead and accept the offer, and we will go out with Mitsuru. Iwatode Strip Mall. How odd. We aren't doing anything special, yet spending time with you doesn't bore me. Mitsuru seems to be enjoying herself. That's good. I thought until now that I'd always been my true self. Or what I mean by that is, how should I explain this? Mitsuru is, for once, at a loss for words. I never paid the timid, cowardly side of myself any heed. Meeting everyone's expectations and performing my duties. I thought that was all there was to me. I'm such a fool. Everyone's that way is what you want to say. I see, you're right. There's nothing unique about what I'm going through. I learned so much from you. My own weakness that I never cared to admit, I feel as though I can come to accept it now. Was this what prompted Persona 4? It's all thanks to you, right? This is not exactly, what? There's an extra L in smiling. Mitsuru is smiley-eling. Oh dear, today you learned something new about her. Okay, we have presents, but I'm not gonna give one because it doesn't matter. It's getting dark out. You decide to go back to the dorm. If you're behind on her social link, like maybe you would want to do that, but I don't.
Sup, dude?
Hi. Okay, nothing, I guess. I'm taking a sip of tea. For this evening, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, let's look at the is anything on television? You turned on the television on the next episode of Phoenix Ranger Featherman R. Final episode, Fly Phoenix, a marriage between Hawk and Swan. And as for Condor, and now the news. Cult membership continues to grow while I go to my room to take a nap. I'm gonna sleep because we're gonna be going into Tartarus on the 25th. So just a heads up on that. You overhear a conversation. I've heard a lot of talk lately about salvation and the world becoming renewed. If the apathy syndrome is becoming widespread, maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, I'm always hearing people talk about it on TV. I thought it was a cult at first, but maybe it isn't. I mean, if the whole world believes in it, I'd feel stupid to be the only one denying it. The first bell has rung. Wow, we're already to the last chapter in the textbook. Thanks to all your diligence, we've gone very quickly. My last day as a teacher is coming up. I'm moving to India this spring. My darling is a missionary here, but he said he can't take this country anymore. Too many mysterious incidents, he said. Don't get me wrong, though. I love Japan. So I'd like to thank you all for being such wonderful students. You feel tired. For the record, I think she's the one that one of the guys has a crush on. Like, I think we learned earlier. So yeah, she's leaving. Thank you, Yukari. Thank you, Kutone. Thank you, Junpei, and you too, Kenji. Thank you. Oh, she's gonna cry. I don't know what's come over me. I still have a month left here, but thank you. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. Our academics has increased, but really our charm should have increased there. Oh, Gekkoukan High School's faculty office. You're here for your academic counseling with Miss Toriumi.
Let's begin, shall we?
Sure.
I don't have much to say, though. In the end, it's your decision. All right, first question. Are you planning on going to college after you graduate or entering the workforce?
I don't think it really matters what you say here. I'm gonna go to college.
I see. Well, if you've given serious thought to your decision, then I believe that is what you should do.
Thanks.
Now, it's important to keep in mind that this decision is yours and yours alone.
Okay.
If someone else makes it for you, you'll regret it later.
Sure.
And then you'll have to live with the consequences, whatever they may be.
Okay.
But to be honest, I'm quite confident in you.
Thanks.
You've really matured over this last year. I'm sure you're aware of it as well. What do you think has helped to bring about this change the most?
Various encounters, losing a loved one, or responsibility. Yes? Can I say all these? Let's do losing a loved one.
I see. Well, whatever the reason, you should be proud of the young woman
I guess
you've
it doesn't
become.
matter at the end of the day.
That's all for now. I hope you have a successful senior year. Let's see. Who's next? Aige-san. Would you mind letting her know?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
No problem. Gekkoukan High School rooftop. Aigis is sitting there by herself. Is there something troubling you?
I'm sorry I went off on my own. It's nothing, really. I just needed some time to think.
Aigis seems to be lost in thought.
When I finally calmed down after New Year's, I realized something. When I fought Ryoji, I got really scared when my consciousness began to fade. But that wasn't all. I was also confused and embarrassed when I realized I couldn't defeat him. But I couldn't defeat him 10 years ago either, and I didn't have those feelings then. I really have changed.
I think you have, yes.
I've been thinking a lot about this change that's occurred in me. You know, in the past, if I didn't understand something, I would just ask someone to explain it to me. But since I've decided to live, no one's been able to answer the questions I've been facing. However, there is one thing I've come to understand. The reason why I wanted to be close to you was so I could monitor death. But
That wasn't it?
even though death is gone now, I still want to be by your side. I still don't know what it means to live yet, but I want to learn the answer, and I think I can if I'm with you. So please take me with you.
I'm not going anywhere.
I may not be strong enough,
Oh.
but I'll fight with you to the end. Please.
Any one of these, I'm gonna say I'll protect you.
Thank you.
Aegis nodded strongly and clasped your hand. I guess we send her off. You suddenly remember that Miss Toriumi is waiting to meet with Aegis. You leave the rooftop with Aegis. Okay. We sent her away. Alright, do you have anything to say here? When I was talking to Miss Toriumi about my future, she laughed when I told her I had big plans. But who cares, right? We're going up against Nyx. We'll be eaten alive if we don't think big. I mean, I guess that's the case. Alright, we have a social link that we're not quite done with that we're going to complete today. But before we do that, we actually want to go pick up that weapon. Yeah, don't forget to do this. The weapon you requested is complete. Thanks for waiting. Alright, so I think every weapon and persona combo gives you something, and it's all pretty good, for basically everybody. Like, you can get some good weapons, so it's pretty well worth it. But yeah, I want to go ahead and equip that for now. We're not going to be using it in the final battle, but it's good for now because we will be going back into Tartarus to do some, well, we'll show it off here in a minute, but we need to do some grinding, so of course we do. All right, we're gonna go to the student council room and attend the meeting today. Gekkoukan High School student council room. You helped Hidetoshi with his student council presentation. So that's my review on the proper way to wear one's uniform. Please keep these things in mind. I'm not trying to force everyone to change the way they dress. I would like to hear your opinion. You overhear several comments. Hey, did Hidetoshi just say he wanted to hear our opinions? Before he didn't care what we thought. Well, at least he's trying. The meeting is over. Only you and Hidetoshi remain. Thanks, Katone-kun. I couldn't have done it without you. How'd I do? I think it went well. If you say so. Anyway, it's a big weight off my shoulders. Hidetoshi seems to be blushing. I may have given people the impression that I'm selfish, but I'll win back their trust. Look at this. Hidetoshi removed a lighter from his pocket. You know the cigarette butt in the bathroom? One of the guys fessed up. And you know what else? He promised me that he'll never smoke again. This lighter is proof of that. I earned his trust by showing concern for others, just like you taught me. Here, I want you to have this. Thank you. Thanks. Obtained cheap lighter. I've been looking down on people, but that caused friction with everyone and dragged in someone dear to me. It really hit me when I was persuading the lighter's owner how important it was to make an effort to understand. I learned that technique from you, as you employed it upon me. Hidetoshi seems embarrassed. You sense Hidetoshi has respect for you. Your relationship is stronger now. Alright, and we finally have completed this social link. Yay! Thou art I, and I art thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. The innermost power of the Emperor Arcana hath been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Odin, the ultimate form of the Emperor Arcana. Alright, so we can make the Storm God. Woo! Do you remember the story I told you about the TV anchor woman? The man sent to prison was my father. I see now that sincerity is important, and I'm proud of myself for learning its true meaning. I also realize what an amazing man my father is. One day will I be able to stand by your side? Hidetoshi is looking at you. It's time to go home. You want to go somewhere? You know, we've never hung out outside of school. You decide to go with Hidetoshi. He seems really excited. I don't know. I think it's kind of sweet.
Hi, how was your day?
Like, in a way, because it's obvious, I don't know if he really has feelings for you, per se, or if he just, like, really just, like, he thinks that you guys work together really well, but it's really sweet. Today might be our last Monday. If we don't win, there won't be another. We'll be fine. I guess? We'll win. We have no other choice. You're right, Aegis. We have to win. Okay, so we could go for a walk today, but this is a great day to go to Tartarus. You turned on the television. Every channel, oh, fine. And that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna go into Tartarus today because it's pretty unstable, and also the clock will be cheaper. So we're gonna go into Tartarus. And we want to take care of some things today. And we're just gonna kind of walk through some stuff that I've actually already done because it needed to happen. So there's actually two things that I wanted to take care of. So previously, I think we've talked a little bit about this as I smack my microphone. So in here, these guys right here, there's one called Armageddon that we had purchased one of from the person outside. And there's also one called Infinity that I also want to pick up. So the way to get the Infinities is to grind some pearls, and do I have pearls in here? I think I do. I have 27 of them. I think we need 40 of those. And then we needed malachite, which I don't have any of. So let me actually load up the save that I have, because this actually took me a little bit to get. And we'll talk about Odin in a second here too. But what I did is let's go through the cards here. I did get some Armageddons. We'll talk about how to get those in a second. But I got 47 pearls. And I also... Where are the malachites? I have 40 malachites. I just don't know where they are. I have them. I don't know where they are, but they're in here somewhere. Really? What? Well, now I'm nervous. Oh, here they are. They're down here for some reason. I need 40 of those. So the best way to grind malachite is to actually go to floor 25 and go up to floor 36, looking for the floor that says something like you think that you can take advantage of the enemy's carelessness since they'll drop more items. They will drop various gemstones, malachite being one that's really, really common. So that works. How did I get the pearls? I believe... Well, we'll pause on that one because I'll have to look it up, but I did get pearls as well. One of the things I did is I created Odin here because I wanted to level him up to get Thunder Rain. I actually think I've already done that. And I wanted to level him up to get the item that he has as well, because I accidentally pressed no, which is really embarrassing. I guess I didn't get Thunder Rain. Okay, well, that's fine. We just need to level him up. It won't take that long to do, because I do want to get Thunder Rain. I'm going to be creating the ultimate persona once we have it unlocked, and I do want to pass on Thunder Rain for that, because it'll be really important to do. I don't think there was anything else that I really... No, there was one more thing. Do I have the persona? I don't. There was one other persona that I actually wanted to create, and that is the Ultimate Empress persona, since we have maxed... No. We haven't done that yet. There's going to be a persona, because we're not there yet. I'm a little ahead of my schedule. We're going to be creating the Ultimate Empress persona and maxing it out because it creates an item called the Divine Pillar that we want because it will lower the damage we take overall, which will be very important for fighting somebody in particular who's on screen currently. Yeah, we're going to attempt to do the battle with... Theodore and the battle with Margaret. I was debating actually waiting until the end of the male playthrough to do this, but we're gonna probably do it now, to be completely honest with you. So yeah, so that is basically all the grinding that I did here. Now, to get Armageddon, I'm not gonna actually do this battle, but if you go in here, and you may recall the Hanged Man door, because it does take a little bit to do. I've already saved, so I guess I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna show you guys kind of what you have to do, but I'm not gonna finish the battle. Or maybe I'll do it and I'll finish the battle. I don't know. We're just gonna open the door here. So in this battle, the Hanged Man creates the little devious Maya?
I think that floating, it's
I think it's the devious Maya. Let's oh, this isn't gonna work. Let's switch to persona of use here, and what we're gonna do, it's the same thing as always. Really, we want to obviously defeat what's his face hanging from the ceiling, but most importantly, we want to not defeat him before he explodes one of his Maya. We do need him to create one. I want to get rid of at least one or two in the back. They're annoying. Okay, good. So that one can stay for right now. Okay, so it's going to summon. So at this point, what we want to do.
Another shadow.
Okay, that's fine. So
For some reason,
stop. Okay, so at this point, what we want to do is actually just defend. I know it seems a little strange. Like, why wouldn't you want to like do some damage? But we want to defend for a couple rounds. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna summon a second Maya. Okay, let's go ahead and go through the party again to defend. Now he's gonna use armed and ready. So this is going to turn that guy into a bomb.
Just attacked its ally?
Yes, and that's what we want. And I'm gonna go ahead and just defend one more time here. We should be fine.
Be careful.
He's gonna sacrifice himself, and that's what you want. I think you really just need to let the one go off like that. And he's gonna do the same thing over and over again. I don't really care too much.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's fine. Oh, don't do that. Okay, so now that we have done that,
I've regained my honor.
yes, I want to make sure we get rid of this guy if we can. Okay, let's go ahead and do this.
Won't lose.
Didn't quite get rid of the Maya, but that's fine. But at this point, we've gotten the one explosion, and I think that's all we need to do to get the ability to get the Armageddon spells or skills or whatever you want to call them. But at this point, the battle is as it was. I don't think, really, you jerk. I don't think it really matters too much. I don't think you need to get a second one to get the items. But I do think it is a random, like it just puts it into the pool. I don't think it's guaranteed. So let me finish this battle real quick, and then we will see if we get it at the end. Criminy, what a long battle. It's just, even with like defense down and stuff, it's just a long battle. Alright, so we got some level up. That's nice, I guess. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but levels up there. And we get one ruby, so we didn't get the Armageddon this time. But it is, I think, by having one of the Maya do the explosion thing, you do get 10 of the Armageddons, and I've done it because I have the Armageddons, but we're gonna want those. Basically, a real quick rundown is towards the end of the battle with Theodore or Elizabeth, they will use an attack that will do 9,999 damage on you, and you have to basically have the Armageddons in order to avoid getting completely toasted. And you will need a calculator in that battle because otherwise you will not get what you need. But also, I needed pearls, and I think you can get the pearls from Fortune and Strength battle, I believe. I think it is one of the drops. So I think that's how I did that. That checks out. I'm not gonna redo that battle today because screw that noise. But yeah, that's the battle that I got the Armageddons from. And yeah, like I said, the pearls, because you're gonna need 40 of these to get 10 infinities. I got from Fortune and Strength, that's that door. And then I decided to grind the Malachites from floors, again, 25 to 36. I just basically ran through. The shadows won't attack you. Just ran through until I got a floor that had the drop rate up for items. And what I also want to do is get Odin up to level, what was it, 20 or 63 to unlock Thunder Rain. I'll save him. I want that Thunder Rain. This is one of the best thunder attacks in the game. I want that. And then when we come back, we will leave here once I have everything taken care of, because we want to get our Aeon and Empress social links complete so that we can then make the, so we've got 9 and almost done with Aegis. So once we get that, we can make the ultimate persona, and I want to be able to pass some skills to that persona because it'll be the best one to use for fighting Theodore. This is going to be such a pain. I will see you guys next time.